We have said time and time again that gaming is a peculiar industry for the government to handle, unlike other industries that are outright beneficial and essential to the life of our people. The industry of games and amusement do not have that quality. To be honest, it causes more problems for individuals, families, and the government that it provides benefits. Nakakasira pa nga ito ng buhay dahil ito ay addicting or addictive. But then again, gambling is not illegal per se. We have developed various forms of gambling or gaming that do not have the extreme effect that gambling has, that is regulated by the government so that its income would directly benefit the people. For this reason, we have the PCSO, who is mandated to spearhead and regulate sweepstake horse races, lotteries, and other similar activities so that it could raise and provide funds for health programs, medical assistance and services, and charities of national character. Likewise, the government recognizes that with proper regulations, some form of gaming balances out the negative effects it may have on the community. Purposely, if we are going to continue to allow gaming, including small town lottery or STL, we have to make sure that the laws and regulations are strictly followed. Unfortunately, it is not the case. In 2018, the train law took effect, which provided for a final tax of 20% imposed on prizes and winnings of more than 10,000 from the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes and Lotto. This repealed the provisions in the charter of the PCSO, which provided for a prize fund tax of 5%. But when the implementation of the train law began and PCSO started collecting from the operators and remitting to the BIR the 20% final tax, PCSO still continued to remit the 5% prize fund tax, and the BIR, on their part, continued to receive this amount. From 2018 to 2021, PCSO paid almost 3 billion in 20% final tax and more than 4 billion in 5% prize fund tax. This huge amount of 4 billion pesos worth of prize fund tax moved from the PCSO to BIR when the payment of the prize fund tax has already been expressly repealed by the train law. Paano po nangyari ito? Nawala sa PCSO at sa BIR ang nagtanong or umalma. Hindi naman pwedeng sabihin na hindi ninyo alam na may binago ang train law dahil nagbayad kayo ng bagong 20% na final tax na nakalagay sa train law. Pero, bakit yung bahagi na hindi itutuloy yung 5% prize fund tax ay hindi ninyo napansin? Masyadong malaki itong halaga nito para sabihin na nagkamali lamang po, tao lamang po kami. Anong dahilan bakit nagtuloy-tuloy ang pagbayad ng prize fund tax? At ngayon, pinag-aaralan na ang pagbalik ng halagang ito sa PCSO. Ano ang plano sa napakalaking halagang ito? Paano ito babalik sa PCSO? At paano ito babalik ng PCSO sa mga nanalo o operators? Kanino dapat ito mapunta? Mahigit 4 billion pesos po ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. Kung ang train law ay lantarang hindi sinunod, hindi nyo maalis ang pagdududa na may nagbabalak din ng hindi maganda dito sa perang kailangan ibalik ng BIR sa PCSO. Baka maglaho ito na parang bula. And that is why we're all here today to take up this matter and other urgent concerns involving the credibility and proper regulations of the gaming industry. I hope that we have a fruitful discussion today so that we could make a proper adjustment to our policies at sana ang industriya ng gaming and amusement ay patuloy nating mapakinabangan bilang suporta para sa ating mga kapwa mahirap at nangangailangan. And having said this, and I would like to ask my colleagues if they have an opening statement, and let's start with Senator Coco Pimentel. Senator Coco, do you have an opening statement, sir?
So, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and for scheduling this, a very interesting topic and timely to look into, because if there has been an express repeal per our chairman, then I do not know why the practice is being continued. And at the same time, let me thank our Chairman, for also scheduling the resolution I filed on this strange and unusual result in the 655 Lotto draw on October 1, 2022, where 433 hit the jackpot on that also very unique result of multiples of 9, di ba? Ganun po yun. So, and the purpose of that resolution is really to explain why 433 people can possibly win the jackpot so as to strengthen the credibility of your games. Yun lang naman ang purpose po doon, eh, because usually there are one winner or two winners, three winners, very rare na. But 433 would be the rarest of them all. And then, of course, our chairman is really the chairman of a subcommittee, no, created by the chairman of the Games and Amusement Committee, si Senator Lapid. So we would also like to thank him for creating this subcommittee so that we can hear this matter. So, salamat po, Mr. Chairman, for scheduling this hearing.
Thank you, Senator Coco Pimentel. But before we move on to Senator Bato de la Rosa, may we now request the committee secretary to acknowledge the resource persons present today with physically and virtually. Committee secretary, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. For our hearing today, we have from the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office, the chairperson, the chairman, Mr. Juni Ikuwa, together with Attorney Raymar Santiago, and Mr. Gabriel Godito. For the General Manager, Mr. Melquiades Robles, he is being represented by Attorney Lauro Patiag, the Assistant General Manager, Management Services Sector of the PCSO, together with Attorney Lisa Grace S. Pagano, the Chief of Staff, and Mr. Arnel Casas, the Assistant Manager, Gaming and Technology Department, Dr. Larry Cedro, Assistant General Manager, Charity Assistance Department of PCSO. We also have Ms. Josefina Sarsonas Aguas, the OIC Assistant General Manager, Branch Operations Sector of PCSO. And Ms. Chris Gregorio, Department Manager, Accounting and Budget Department of PCSO. Attorney John Derek Pershuncola, Department Manager, Legal Department of PCSO. Attorney Gay Alvor of the Legal Department of PCSO. Attorney Maria Katrina Nicole C. Contacto, the Legislative Liaison Officer of PCSO. Ms. Leila N. Valencia, the Corporate Planning Department of PCSO. Mr. Aaron Erwin Austria,